National Championships. My name is Casey Bass, and we've got a good one for you today. The Tampa Venom and the East Cobb Pride. The first pitch is a strike to Adam Veras. On the mound is Omi Pereira. Pereira. And what we have, apparently, is a very vocal East Cobb Pride crew right in the dugout next to us. Fastball taken low, and it's 1-2. Fastball fought off at the plate. Still 1-2. Where is the Tampa lineup? Is that it? Fought off to the shortstop. Scoop. And across the diamond. Nice play out of Justin Burgos. Burgess. B-U-R-G-O-S. That'll bring up Matt Cole. Matt Cole will be pitching for the East Cobb Pride. And he'll bat with one out and nobody on. Sebastian O'Neill on deck. And he's going to hit one hard, he's going to hit one deep, and he's going to hit one in the gap. Big turn looking for two. He'll have two easily, and they're going to hold him up there with a stand-up double. So that's a way to help yourself as a pitcher. First pitch, swinging, got a fastball, and he drove it. That'll bring up Sebastian O'Neill. Almost as vocal as a girls' travel softball team. If they start doing cheers, I may cry. I don't mind the chatter. I like the chatter. Keeps me on my toes. Off-speed pitch and drilled. That's going to get down in front of the center fielder, and they will hold Matt Cole up at third base. So runners at the corner with one out for Robert Brown, the first baseman. Both of them get fastballs early in the count, and they both drive them. Fastball misses, and it's 1-0. Again, it's the Challenge Cup final at the 14U Travel Ball National Championship. Stretching and firing. Fastball chopped left side and in the hole. That'll score the game's first run, and they'll hold the runner at second. So Cole comes in to score, move O'Neill to second. It's 1-0 Georgia. Robert Brown gets himself an RBI single. And that'll bring up Daniel Ceres. Ceres the catcher. Plays two, wears two. And he's swinging at the first pitch he sees. Aggressive approach from this East Cobb team, swinging early in the count. And he's in the hole 0-1. Off-speed pitch. That's a decent pitch, but it misses inside. It's 1-1. This Nicholas Daig in left field. Swing and a miss, strike two. The infield from right to left is Shane Mullen, Grant Baker, Justin Burgess, and Connor Sutton. In the outfield from left to right, Nicholas Daig, Nick Ortega, and Christian Milan, your catcher, Nick Perillo. Sutton, the big old boy here at third base. First and second, trying to minimize the damage, is Pereira. Fastball up at the eyes, foul back to the screen. This Georgia squad came to hit. They did not come to walk.
Let's go, baby!
Off-speed pitch plunks him. So the bases will be loaded for Chris Burgess. Burgess, the right fielder, can do some damage. And we will have a courtesy runner in the person of Al Stone. And Daniel Sirius is saying, no, I'm good. I don't want a runner. I want to run the bases. I want to have fun with my friends. He says, it's the last game. I don't need a rest. I like it. How's he running for me? It's the last game. It's going to be the guy at third base, Sebastian O'Neill. Bases loaded, one out. Fastball drilled. Is it fair? It is fair. One run's going to score. Two runs going to score. The pinch runner is going to come in and run right into a play, but it pops away from the third baseman, Sutton. He was dead to rights, but he ran into the glove, and it popped out of there. And Al Stone will be safe at third, and it's 3-0, Georgia. 2 RBI, 2-base hit for Chris Burgess. That'll bring up James Williams. Williams, the second baseman, still with one out. 2 runners in scoring position. Most valuable player of the game so far, our production assistant, Jason Reeves, who is holding this umbrella over my head. And another first pitch swinging, drilled. Nice job not running into a double play. That's a great job of base running. The ball's in front of Chris Burgess. He stays put, allows Daniel Sirius to come in and score and make it 4-0. Doesn't get himself into a double play situation or lead run out. And James Williams gets himself some fielder's choice, RBI. It's 4-0 with 2 outs and a runner at second for Mason Bailey. He's swinging at the first pitch. They are sitting on go, brother. Championship game, there's hardware on the line, and these boys from East Cobb are swinging the bat. Good stop by Perillo behind the plate. It's the 1 and 2 seeds in this particular tournament. Shows you that whoever's doing the seeding knows what they're doing. They end up playing for the tournament. The Venom, the number 10 team in the country. And they trail 4-0 here early. Stretch kick, fire, good pitch, strike 3. So that'll do it, but not before 4 runs are plated on 4 hits, no errors. They'll leave 1 on. We go to the bottom half, 4-0. All broadcasts of the Travel Ball National Championship, sponsored by Reebok Baseball. Thanks to the great folks at Reebok Baseball for all of their support of youth sports in general, especially, well, baseball. On the mound for the Georgia squad will be Matty Cole. In the infield from right to left, he's got Robert Brown, James Williams, Brent Burgess, and Mason Bailey at third base. First up for Tampa as they try to scratch their way back into a 4-0 ball game will be Nick Ortega. And Matty Cole brings a heater, and I mean a heater, for strike one. Good looking right-handed pitcher here. A lot of torque, a lot of leg drive. And a lot of heat on the fastball. And he doesn't waste any time. He's got a good curveball, too. That one just misses away. He doesn't waste any time. Get the ball, throw the ball. Down the mountain fastball in the dirt. 2-2. Ortega's yet to swing the bat. There's a curveball. Nice stop by Daniel Cirrus. Payoff pitch. It's going to be chopped out to second base. Williams is there. He'll shoot it over to Robert Brown for the first out of the inning. While they throw it around, I'll tell you in the outfield for East Cobb, Sam Fleming in left, Aaron Virus in center, and Chris Burgess in right. So one out for Nicholas Daig. Daig, the left fielder. Great posture. Matt Cole's got great posture up there. Very athletic position. And he's got a 1-1 count to Nicholas Daig. That fastball misses high, and it's 2-1. Two East Cobb teams in this particular division in the 14U. Oh, just misses with a changeup, and it's 3-1. In this U14 National Championship, and one of them is ranked #1 in the country. That's the Astros. That's the Pride. And he's going to lose Nicholas Daig on a free pass. It just reminds you how dominant East Cobb has been over the years. We're at this beautiful facility at East Cobb, but 160 national championships have come out of the banner of East Cobb baseball. They have sent more players to Division I colleges and the Major League Baseball than any facility in the world. Throw-over's a good one, but not in time. And the man in charge of all this madness is Gary Baldwin. And Gary Baldwin has put together a video series called The Truth About Baseball. And his first offering is a pitching instructional video. If you have anyone interested in pitching or teaching pitching or wants to be a pitcher or likes to watch pitching, you should check it out. Nobody knows more about youth baseball than Gary Baldwin does. It's thetruthaboutbaseball.com. Go there now or after this game. You can open up a separate browsing window and go there now. You can multitask. Nick Perillo in there with a runner at first and one out. And he hits it high and straight to Sam Fleming in left field. And Fleming will get it in. And plenty of time to keep Daig at first base. So 2 away now for the cleanup hitter, Sam Mullen. I love the umbrella, except for on fly balls. I lose it. Fly balls, you got to move it. Can we tilt it back? Can we work together? Yes, look at you. What a team. You are the Mary Poppins of youth baseball, sir.
Glad to help.
Stretch kick fire. That one's going to squirt away. And Daig will go down to second. between innings, we're going to have to move that umpire's towel lower. Curveball breaks too early, and Daniel Sears has got impressive footwork back there. And he wants to run, but they won't let him. And I wouldn't either. Fastball up in the zone, popped up, and out of play on the right side. Two outs. 2 balls, 1 strike. Runner at second base. 4-0 lead. Fastball's a good one. Right at the knees. If he can spot that pitch right there consistently, he's going to be tough to deal with. So 2-2 offering. It's a curveball that freezes him right where he stands, and it gets him looking for the 3rd out of the inning. So no runs on a walk, no hits, no errors. They'll leave 1 on. We go to the 2nd inning. 4-0, Georgia leads. It'll be Burgess, Fleming, and back to the top with Veeries as we start the 2nd inning. Georgia trying to add to a 4-0 lead. And he's going to chop one back to the pitcher. And Omi's got it over to first for another quick out. That'll bring up Sam Fleming, the left fielder, pardon me. Which one of these kids has to leave and go play football? It's Mason Bailey. Yeah. Strike called. Strike 1 to Fleming. So Mason Bailey's going to leave us. Cam Hearn's going to come in for him. Very entertaining group of kids on this Georgia squad. I'm sure they are on the Florida squad too. I just am too far away to hear them. And there he goes right now. I could have just looked up and saw his number 15 leaving with shorts on. All-speed pitch. Good take. Count is full to Sam Fleming. 4-0. Challenge Cup final. Hardware on the line. Pretty nice hardware too. And Fleming draws a walk. So back to the top of the lineup, and Aaron Veras, the center fielder, grounded out to the shortstop in his first at bat, and he'll try to do something here with a runner at first and one out. And he lays off of a changeup that catches the outside corner, and it's strike one. And it looks to me like Omi Perilla has started switching things up early in the count as they hurt him in the first and then just jumping on the first pitch fastball. Here's another one going to be grounded up the middle and through the hole on the right side. Big turn, gets away from him in right field. And Big Fleming is going to round third and slam on the brakes. So we'll put Fleming at third on the air, give Veras a single. So runners on second and third with one out for Matt Cole, who has doubled and scored. Visit coming out to the mound. Good opportunity to tell you that this broadcast also brought to you by the good folks at Rawlings. And you want to talk about a technically sound operation. I had an opportunity to tour the Rawlings facility in St. Louis, Missouri a couple of years ago. What a cool trip. I got to watch, the thing that stands out the most, I got to watch how they test the batting helmets. They have a cannon that shoots a baseball at like 116 miles an hour. They set that thing up about 15 feet away, and they repeatedly shoot baseballs at 116 miles an hour at a helmet until it breaks. And it shoots a ball like every 30 seconds, and it takes a couple of days for the helmet to break. Makes you feel good about putting it on your kid's head. New pitcher coming in. Is that Connor Sutton? Is that the third baseman? So Connor Sutton's going to come in. Sherry Lynn Favash, the Canuck, is our technical director and today's camera operator, and she's kind of above my head, and she's kind of like the voice of the Canadian God right now. Whenever I ask a question, the answer just comes from up above. God's choice of language and her choice of language at different points in time will probably be different. However, the news is coming from the same direction. So Sutton's going to come in to pitch. And we'll figure out who goes to third and who goes wherever else. And all that as best we can as the wind continues to howl now. Sorry, Lord. I was just kidding. Wind's blowing straight out of right field. Everybody on East Cobb's team is having a meeting in the third base coach's box. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 guys. There's only 2 guys on base and 1 guy hitting. Everybody was having they were not talking about baseball. That conversation involved Katy Perry, I assure you. And not her music. Let's remember they're 14. So Matt Cole, another opportunity to help himself. Starts him off with a curveball and for a strike. Second and third. 1 out. 4-0 lead, looking to add to it. Connor Sutton on the mound. Squaring the bunt, pulling it back in time, is Cole. Grant Baker has moved to third. Swinging a high pop fly in the shallow center field. Coming on hard is Ortega, and he'll have it right there, not deep enough to tag, and the ball will be cut off, and wisely. So 2 outs now for Sebastian O'Neill. O'Neill has singled and scored. All right, let's see here. That's gonna put Perella at second. So Sebastian O'Neill, who shares a nickname with me, sounds like they might call him Seabass, will take ball 1 high. Two runners in scoring position with less than 2 outs, and teams of this caliber expect to score at least one. Here they'll have to do it with 2 outs. Fastball popped up, left side. Going back and looking for it is Perillo, but he will run out of territory. I find this water to be cool and refreshing and see no problem with it. It's awful. All right. But it's not so bad that I'm not going to drink about 3 bottles of it this game. Listen, if the wind blows the umbrella out of your hand and it goes on the field and they have to stop play, nobody's going to stop talking about it for a long time because I'm not going to let it go and they give me the microphone. You just need to be aware of that. No pressure. As ball 3 comes in high.
I'm scared it'll take me away.
It ain't lifting you up, Hoss. Big Sutton stretches, kicks, fires, drilled in. Fair ball. That's in the corner, and that's going to score 2. Looking for second is Sebastian O'Neill. The throw's on time, but it skips away. 2 run, 2 out, RBI double for Sebastian O'Neill. Makes it 6-0. It's a good job by left fielder Nicholas Day of getting over, cutting that one off, and making a great throw. It just took a weird jump out there, and they were unable to hold it at second base. But he had him beat. 6-0 as ball 1 sails high to Robert Brown, the first baseman. Brown singled, drove in a run, and scored all in the first inning. That's better than I used to do in an entire season. It's not near as good as we saw last game's first inning where a guy had 2 RBI singles in the same inning and his team did not bat around. Now you figure that one out. You figure that one out without watching the film. 2 RBI singles, team did not bat around. And he did not bat out of order. I don't think. Can't quite figure it out. Can't call it. See, the East Cobb team agrees with me. They said, yep. Off-speed pitch. Grounded, first base, what a hop. Nice job by Mullen knocking it down. And Connor Sutton's on his horse, son. The big daddy getting off the mound, hustling over and getting them out. But not before 2-run score on 2 hits and a walk. No errors. They will leave 1 on. We go to the bottom of the second, 6-0. Matt Cole's going to stay in there for the Georgia squad as they now lead 6-0. And he will have Christian Milan, David Marin, and Justin Burgos to deal with. He got 3 easy outs and 1 little bitty walk there in the first inning. Let's see what he does here. Starts off with that good fastball right down the heart of the plate for strike 1. And even though he did not swing the bat, Christian Milan has to adjust his batting gloves. He says, no, come back here. I called it a strike. Now that's... So this is something you don't often see. The argument is the home plate umpire is saying it is a strike. The guy is saying he got hit. That rarely happens. I'm going to say that it's going to be a strike. It's going to be 0-2. I wonder if he's saying that he leaned into it. That one's in the dirt. How quick is Daniel Sirius behind the plate? Sirius is like a cat back there. Curveball misses high. Hey, you remember that time that the kid thought he got hit and the umpire called it a strike? That was awesome.
Remember that?
Swinging a drive. High in the right field. Going back for it is Chris Burgess. He'll get to the track, turn around, take 2 steps in. And Christian Milan goes from hit by a pitch to fly out to right. And that'll bring up David Marin. He was about 6 feet away from going hit by a pitch 4-1.
Oh, no, I agree. That's what I'm saying.
David Marin now the extra hitter.
Blue. Cold line quarters. Share them with your buddies.
Fastball drilled up the middle and through for a base hit. That is the first hit of the day for this Florida squad. And David Marin stands at first base with nobody out. Sorry, 1 out. Didn't try to do too much, dropped the head on the fastball and drove it right back up the middle. The kid gets halfway to first. I'm sorry, I know it's over, but I've never seen it before. And the umpire says to him, and I quote, "Hey, you get back here." And the kid says, "No," and he keeps going to first. Drilled in the left field, coming on and making the play is Sam Fleming. Kid keeps going, and the guy says, "I called it a strike." And the kid says, "It hit me," and he keeps going to first. That was one of the strangest things. I was once called a high school football game where the chain gang got mad and left in the middle of the first quarter. Just laid the chains down and walked away. That's the strangest thing I ever saw, but that right there is up there. That's odd. After sitting in this sun for 8 hours today, I appreciate the oddness. Big curveball, can't get it down. It's Kevin Alcida. Is that right? I can't read your handwriting. Alcea? Alcea? Okay, I can see where you're going now. Let me change it. Okay. And Alcea is going to hit one hard and deep and in the gap. Coming around second base is Marin, and he's going to check up there because somehow Sam Fleming got over there and cut that one off and got the ball in. Nice job out of the Georgia outfield. to keep the runners, Alicia and Marin, at first and second. And we are the single most popular place for home run derby today. First and second, 2 outs. And strike to Grant Baker. Were you mean to those kids?
Nope.
Good. If they hit me, you can be mean to them. 0-2 the count.
Hit Sherry.
Oh, if they hit Sherry, then you can't hurt them. But you can make them think you might.
I was stern.
Like, she didn't have enough to worry about with 14-year-olds hitting missiles at her head, standing on top of a metal sheet in the 100-degree heat all day long. She gets hit from behind. Fastball is popped up down the right side. Giving chase is Robert Brown, and he's not going to get there as that one's out of play. So a nice battle developing here between Grant Baker and Matty Cole. Matt Cole with runners at first and second, trying to get out of a jam and preserve a 6-0 lead going into the third inning. Grant Baker has other thoughts. And he will sit him down with that freeze them where they stand curveball. So they get 2 on 2 hits, but that's all they can do. No runs come across on 2 hits, no errors. They'll leave 2 stranded. We go to the third inning, 6-0 Georgia. Proud presenter of the Travel Ball National Championship webcast, which you happen to be watching right now, where the team from Georgia, East Cobb, is leading this Florida squad 6-0 in the top of the third inning. It's Daniel Sirius, who in his first at bat, I didn't write it down. I think he got a hit. I know he scored. He might have walked. He takes a strike there. Yeah, he got plunked. That's it. And then he got a runner. Connor Sutton still on the mound for this Florida crew. Fastball grounded, gloved, taking his time, and a strong throw across the diamond by Grant Baker. Can't do it much better than that. And there's one out. Chris Burgess, who has doubled and has 2 RBIs on the day, will now bat with nobody on and 1 out. He's got the socks pulled up and the real stirrups. I love it. He's swinging away at the first pitch he sees, and he's in a hole 0-1. Fastball fouled off of his leg.
Let's go, come on, baby.
58-foot fastball comes up short. And it's 1-2. 1 out, nobody on, 6-0. Curveball fought off, way to hang.
Keep fighting, baby, keep fighting. Stay hot, stay hot. Stick it, baby. Let's go, 2-6.
These kids have been playing baseball for like 97 straight days now. How do they have all this energy? I remember being 14. I was excited about everything too. I still get excited about most things. I just get tired at points. Not these youngins. They don't get tired. And he earns himself a free pass. So after falling in the hole 0-2, Chris Burgess gets plunked by an off-speed pitch, which, if you're going to get plunked, that's the way to go. Runner at first, 1 out. James Williams, who assured himself of an RBI with a fielder's choice in that productive first inning, will stand in here with another opportunity. And nice job by Perillo of scooting over, but he's unable to keep it in front of him. And Chris Burgess, who has unbuttoned the top button for the ladies at home, stands at second. Another curveball is lifted high into the air in the right field. Setting up under it is Milan. Milan will come and throw. Tagging and sliding headfirst safely into third is Chris Burgess. So with 2 outs, it'll be up to, should be Cam Hearn. Yeah, Cam Hearn to get the runner in from third. It's not socks painted with stirrups. It's actual stirrups that I didn't know you could even buy anymore, and I love it. First pitch that Hearn sees is going to be lifted down the first base line and out of the reach of a diving Christian Milan. Nice effort by the right fielder, but just short. So 0-1 count, runner at third, 2 out, 6-0, third inning. High curveball misses and evens it up at 1-1. There's a fastball that's going to be ripped and gloved by Burgess. Burgess will take it to first, and a nice scoop by Shane Mullen, and they work a clean inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. They'll leave one on a hit by a pitch. Bottom of the third inning we go, 6-0 the score. He'll stay with Matt Cole, and I don't blame him. He's thrown 2 really good innings, looking for a third. He'll have Connor Sutton and Omi Pereira for the first time, and then he'll see Nick Ortega again. First pitch he throws is going to be grounded right back to him. He'll take it himself over to first, and 1 out. Now it's Omi. Started on the mound and went to second. I've developed some sort of grade 10 line here under my I Won't Cheat Foundation band, provided to me by the great Dale Murphy. I'm white as the driven snow under there. What's the difference in snow and driven snow? I don't know.
I'm from Florida.
I'm from Florida. I don't know. Nice answer. So Omi coming up there with a good eye. Works the count in his favor. And gets himself a free pass. And stands at first for the top of the order. Nick Ortega with Nicholas Day on deck. He has now walked one in every inning. Squares the bunt, moving the runner over, charging and making a phenomenal play is Mason Bailey. But it's not Mason Bailey, because Mason Bailey went to play football. Who was it that came in for Mason Bailey? Cam Hearn? Cam Hearn's number 10. That looked like number 4. James Williams. It was. James Williams, great play. He was at second. He is no longer at second. Good play. He didn't even barehanded. He scooped out with the glove and still got him out. Ball misses low. Runner at second. 2 out now. For Nick Daig, who walked in the first. Now I got to figure out who's at second. And he's going to lift this one high into the air. And that could get caught in the wind, but it won't. Chris Burgess will pull that in, and that'll do it. So no runs, no hits, no errors, one walked, and they'll leave him stranded to the fourth inning, 6-0.
Thinks he's going to let one go late, and then slide up.
If you or anyone in your immediate surroundings, loved ones, friends, anyone on your gift list is interested in hitting a baseball at any time, anywhere, any way, and you want to be good at it, I can't think of any better tool than the Swing Away. Go to swingaway.com and check out why Bryce Harper has been using the Swing Away since he was 10 years old, and well, worked pretty well for him. Swingaway.com. First pitch to Nick Perillo is a ball. Move those rosters back. You got his number wrong. No, it's just the wrong team, doofus. Chris Burgess, flip your book over. You'll be okay. Well, that says 26. His says 25. However, I've gotten off on my book somehow here. Okay, Brent Burgess. And Burgess is going to ground one inside the bag at first, and he'll settle for a single. That's a nice job by Milana getting over to cut that off. There's two different Burgesses, man. I got confused. Either way, one of them stands at first for Sam Fleming, who has walked and scored. Big Sutton comes set. Never even glances at first base. And throws it in the dirt to Fleming, who was looking to bunt.
Go, Sammy.
Ball two misses high. Connor Sutton stretches, fires, and misses high again. So what looked like it might be a sacrifice opportunity at the beginning of this at bat has turned into a 3-0 situation. And they'd love to have two guys on heading back to the top of this potent lineup. And they'll have to try one more pitch. Taken all the way is Fleming, and it's strike one, 3-1. This is our last game today, which means I get to go home tonight and watch some of the Olympics. Not sure what's on, don't really care. Sam Fleming, driven high and deep to right center field, off the top of the wall. He's 1.5 feet from a home run. Either way, he's got a double that puts runners at second and third with nobody out. Sam Fleming, whoa, he missed a home run by 1.5 feet. Burgess at third, Sam Fleming with a double. So a single and a double, and back to the top of the lineup, and Aaron Virus, who has singled and grounded out. He's also scored a run. He hit it 344 and a quarter.
Hey, Sammy, great job, buddy.
Got a hitter's count, 3-1. Knew he was going to get a fastball and drove it. That fastball hits off the nub of the bat. Anytime it hits the nub of the bat, though, you feel like you're doing something right, throwing the hands. Doesn't tickle, though. Just a little high. All these coaches, man, all of these coaches at this high level, they're just always coaching. I realize that that's like their title. Their title is all noun and a verb all in one. Here's one lifted into right field. Chris Milan coming over. Burgess is going to tag. He'll go home. Throw is going to be cut off at first base. And a sac fly makes it 7-0. Fleming also advances. So a runner at third with one out for Matt Cole. Matt Cole has doubled, scored, and flied out. He'll take a fly out right here, too. That'd be an RBI as well. First pitch swinging, pops it up, right side, under it, and making it a little adventurous is Shane Mullen. And that'll bring up Sebastian O'Neill, who was 2 for 2 on the day. He has singled and doubled. He's scored a run and has 2 RBIs. That's a career for me. His third base coach over here hadn't quit coaching the whole time. If there's nobody at third, he's coaching somebody in the dugout. Constantly teaching. Misses high. Fastball misses away, and it's 2-0. Sebastian O'Neill, they call him Seabass. S-E-B-A-S, Seabass. I'm more of the letter C, Bass, Seabass. So we're not related, that's what I'm saying. And he'll pop this one up. Again, right side. Again, Shane Mullen. Again, he secures it. But one run comes in on 2 hits. We go to the bottom of the 4th, 7-0. One more again, as they used to say. Matt Cole will step to the rubber, and he'll have the heart of the lineup, 3-4-5. And strike one to Perillo. My aunt's friends are back. Thought they had enough earlier. I gave them a stern talking to. Drilled through the hole on the left side for a leadoff single.
All right, roll me a ground ball. Give me two right here, Sam. Matty.
That'll bring up Shane Mullen. Mullen is struck out looking. He got froze by a nasty, nasty, nasty curveball. Triple nasty. It's triple nasty curveball. From the stretch now, fastball, hit hard, hit high, and reeled in a very nervous play by Brent Burgess. He throw it in and it gets away. Sliding and just wanting to throw is Daniel Sirius, but on the wild throw, Perillo's going to get to second.
Hey, nice cat.
One out runner at second from Milan.
If you're going to throw that one, set your feet so you can get some on it. One out, play for the out. Sam, be alert, good hitter.
Starts him off with a curveball, good stop, keeps him where he's at second. Milan is flied out in his only appearance. It was a big fly. Opposite field to the warning track. Seven to nothing to score, one out, bottom of the fourth. Challenge Cup final. Travel Ball National Championship. What a curveball. Stayed a little up in the zone, but boy, it broke 3 feet. Little extra mustard on that one and he loses him.
Hey, strike. Roll me a ground ball here, Matty. You got this.
David Marin, who singled in the second inning, will stand in now with runners at first and second and one out. Matt Cole hadn't worked a clean inning yet, but he's just continued to battle his way out of trouble with his overwhelming stuff. He gets a ground ball up the middle, nicks off of his glove, and that nick might have cost him a double play. The nick off of his glove might have cost him a double play. Brent Burgess was coming over, getting ready to roll the double play. It misdirected it back to the left, and he was unable to get back and make the play. So an infield single. Infield single. Loads him up. Bases loaded, one out now. This one's going to be lifted high into the air in the left field. Deep in center, Veras goes back. He's going to pull it in. The throw will come in and cut off. No, they'll throw it all the way. And the first run will come across for the Florida team on a deep sac fly by Justin Burgos.
Good job, guys. Good job.
7-1 now the score. That'll bring up the lefty, Kevin Alicea. Say it 1,000 different ways, I will get it right once. Alicea is what my official name pronouncer, Jason Reeves, tells me. I'll get it wrong the next time I say it. But Alisea for now. Fastball misses up. Alisea walked in his first attempt. Good fastball inside corner. One out, runners at first and second. Two outs. Two flyouts, one of them counted as an RBI for Justin Burgos. We're in at first. Milan at second. Fastball grounded right side. That will be taken and stepped by Robert Brown. So a nice job there. They had the bases loaded with only one out. They only give up one on a deep fly ball. And we go to the fifth inning. 7-1, Georgia. Robert Brown, Daniel Cirrus, and Chris Burgess will face Connor Sutton in the visitors' half of the fifth inning, looking to expand upon a 6-run lead. Robert Brown has singled, RBI scored, and here he drives one into center field, and it'll be handled by Nick Ortega for the first out. Daniel Cirrus now, who has been hit by a pitch and scored and grounded out to third. Actually kind of got robbed by Grant Baker, the great playmaker. Fastball taken high, ball one. 2-0 now. It's the Challenge Cup final. Travel Ball National Championship. Here comes some VIPs down the mountain now. I wonder if they've got the hardware with them. Ball three taken high. Is that Rick Goff on the back of that golf cart? No, he doesn't let anybody drive. He swings at ball four and he hits a home run over the scoreboard. That's a no-doubter.
Number 100, baby!
Number 100. Is that his 100th career home run? He's 14 years old. How's he hit 100 home runs? They're saying that's his 100th home run. Daniel Sirius just parting one, brother. And when I say parting one, I mean parting one. That's a no-doubter. I didn't even bother with a home run call. It was ball 4. It was at his eyes. On 3-0 count, he hit it over the scoreboard that wears the name of the team on his chest. They're going to appeal a home run at second base, and you've got to be in a really bad mood to call him out. They're going to say he missed second base. Yeah, you got to be in a really, really bad mood to ring the kid up on a home run. Mammoth shot, tomahawk job, no doubter. And first pitch swinging is a single for Chris Burgess. Chris Burgess has got himself a 2-for-2 day. He's reached 3 times now. And James Williams, who has an RBI after grounding into a fielder's choice and has flied out to right field, will try to keep this going with 1 out. 8-1 the score. Fastball grounded. Baker can play it. And a nice hard slide, but what an incredible turn. That's a slow grounder that Baker scoops up. A phenomenal hard slide out of Chris Burgess destroys Perea at second base, and they still roll him up. 5-4-3. Great play. 7-1. 8-1, excuse me. Cam Hearn is going to come over and play third base while Matty Cole stays out there. See if I can figure out who went to second base for Hearn. They may have just switched with Williams. And fastball is going to be driven into right field, fielded cleanly. They're going to try to have it play at first, and they made it awfully close. Half a step, hustling down the line. Tell you who that was. It's Grant Baker, and he almost had a single turn into a bad story. Nice throw out there by Chris Burgess. That'll bring up Connor Sutton. Nice stop. Daniel Sirius. Sirius, whose catching instructor is Leo Mazzoni. I found out before the game. I assume if you can teach pitching, you can teach catching as well. And I bet he gets to work with a lot of fine pitchers who get pitching instruction from Leo. And I'm sorry, buddy. I talk about you in one squirts away. Announcer's curse. Announcer's curse. It's going to bike series. Send the runner to second. Bigger problems than that, 2-0 count. Three-0 count. He's walked one an inning. No reason to stop now, I guess. He's only given up one run. This isn't going to be a walk. This is going to be a base knock. Coming around third base, getting a green light, and cut off the throw as Graham Baker scores. And now it's 8-2. Connor Sutton gets an RBI single. I think he swung a ball 4. Are we getting a courtesy runner over there? Sutton's been pitching. He should get a runner, and he will. The last batted out was Alicia. Ground ball right side and through. 3 straight base hits. Let's see if that at least gets a visit. That'll take him back to the top of the lineup and Nick Ortega. Ortega's grounded out twice, and that will get a visit. I apologize to all of you at home. After 2 days straight of calling these games, I have run out of things to talk about during visits to the mound. And when I have run out of things to talk about, that's serious, because I have always some sort of useless nonsense to ramble on about. But right now I've got nothing. So talk amongst yourselves. As we see James Williams Sunglasses Delivery Service. We just won the goal in the backstroke. Amy surfing the net over here. Low strike called at the shoe tops. Fastball swing and a miss. And he's ahead 0-2. It's Ortega, then Daigle, then Perillo. They've already gotten 1. They need 6 more. 8-2. Baker singled, then Sutton singled, then Perillo singled. Big curveball misses away. Fastball hammered out of the outstretched glove of Cam Hearn. Making a turn, big turn, is Baker at third. Throw's going to come in and squirt away in the middle of the infield, but no one else will advance. So Nick Ortega with an RBI double puts Omi at third base, and Nicholas Daigle has an opportunity to add to this 2-run rally. Still nobody out here in the 5th inning. They have 4 straight hits. Single, 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 double. Day has walked and flied out. Fastball grounded, gloved, and shot across the diamond for the first out of the inning. Nice job out of Cam Hearn. Runners stay put. And now it's Nick Perillo who has singled, scored, and flied out. 8-3 the score.
Hey, get your feet set and make it on the run so you can set it on the run and throw.
Fastball drilled. Nice dive and stop. They'll go to third for 2. It's going to bounce off of the base runner, which may save a run. Brent Burgess catches that one about 3 inches off the ground with a nice dive and stab to rob Nick Perillo. And then throws it from his knees and almost gets Omi at third. So 2 outs now. Still runners at second and third, and Shane Mullen he has popped out and he has struck out. Thank you. I'm a delicate flower. Fastball in the dirt, good stop, Cirrus. We have activity in the Florida bullpen. Popped up right side, coming over for it, Robert Brown, and kind of got up in the wind a little bit, drifted back on him. It's a tough play anyway, and in and out of his glove. See if that comes back to haunt him. That's a good batter. That's the cleanup guy. You give him a free out. .557 on the East Coast. Curveball's a good one, but just misses. There's got to be some sort of tell that Matt Cole has. He's got such a good curveball. They're not swinging at it. There's got to be something they're picking up about his delivery that's different between the fastball and the curveball, but they're just not offering at it. Because he's thrown several good curveballs that I don't believe they should have been able to lay off of, and they just haven't even flinched at them. There's a fastball. Popped up. Cole's going to take it himself. And the dropped pop fly did not come back to haunt him, but they scored 2 and make it 8-3 as we go to the 6th inning.
Let's go, Wardo!
Connor Sutton and Grant Baker are going to flip positions. Sutton held onto the rope on the turnbuckle and stretched it as far as it would go and put his hand out, shaking it as the crowd chanted USA, and Grant Baker tagged him in. It's an old tag team wrestling reference. Amy, you wouldn't understand. That was the best part of old school wrestling to me, was they would cheat until it was time to tag in. And they wouldn't go farther than that little bitty rope they had tied to the turnbuckle.
Let's go, Wardo! Stick it, baby!
What did that hit off of? Hit off the catcher's mask? It's Cam Hearn. Cam Hearn who made a really good play at third base in the last inning to help minimize the damage. He takes the offering from Baker, scooped up by Burgess, and across the diamond for the first out of the inning. That'll bring up Brent Burgess. There's lots of Burgesses. There are Burgesses on each team. Well, it's Burgos, isn't it? I can't read. And Brent Burgess, who also made a great play last inning at shortstop, will pop this one up and out of play. They got to be getting close to running out of baseballs. He just said, I'm like a big old fat genie, fortune teller. Curveball's a good one, catches the outside corners 1-1 or 0-2. I think it's 0-2. Foul one back. Fastball hammered high and deep to left field. I don't know if it's high enough, but it is. Just creeped over the left field wall, and Brent Burgess goes yard to yard. He pulled a muscle or something. So Brent Burgess with a big fly. Makes it 9-3. Still one out for Sam Fleming. We found out in between innings that home run that Daniel Sierras hit last inning was his 100th home run in the last 3 years. That's pretty good. That's strong. It's 33 a year. And here's one the other way. High, deep, and up in the top of the trees. Good googly moogly Sam Fleming. Sam Fleming missed one the last time he was up there by 1.5 feet. By God, he made sure he got enough that time. That thing was 15 feet over the wall in right field. And they've gone back to back and made it 9-3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10-3. It happens. I can't add. 10-3. Sam Fleming's seeing the baseball well. No, that's not one of them. These aren't theirs. I don't think that's it. They've got, yeah, let's go anyway. We're officially out of baseballs now. Equipment timeout. That was hammered. The first one might have been hit harder, but it was so low I didn't think it was going to get over the fence. His is like on the back porch of that condo over there. If there's a hot tub in that yard, it's in it. Yep, guy walks out on his deck, picks the ball up, throw it back, throw it back. He hit it onto a guy's porch. And we can see the porch. Sam Fleming with a bomb. He's not a small kid either. He got all of it. Back to the top of the lineup. And they have greeted Grant Baker quite rudely. He got the first out easily. And then wham, bam, back-to-back homers. And misses low. He's behind Aaron Virez. 2-0. He has singled, grounded out, and he has an RBI sacrifice fly. He's also scored a run. And he takes ball 3. So East Cobb threatening to put together some kind of big inning here. The people on the condos in right field have now come out onto their porch. It's not a condo. I think that's the East Cobb actual office. That's the East Cobb office over there is what it is. Now it occurs to me. They've come out on the porch to watch the game now after Fleming rattled their cage. And back-to-back-to-back hits. That was Al Stone. Al Stone with a pinch hit knock. We're having a little bit of fun over here in the visitors' dugout. Al Stone pinch hit. Now Matty Cole, who's had a good day. Great day pitching. He's had a double, and he scored a run. And he's looking to get in on the hit parade. Curveball misses inside for ball 1. Fastball fought off. They're all trying to hit bombs now. Curveball, good one. Couldn't lay off of it. And no one bothers to tell Al Stone that it was a foul ball. It's common courtesy to let them know. They let him go, oh, in a second. Now he gets to go all the way back. He doesn't mind. He's young. Curveball doesn't curve, and it's 2-2. See, I'd be standing over there grumpy now. I just went 180 feet, and I didn't have to go an unnecessary 180 feet. I feel like I only have so many feet to go in my life, and I wasted 180 of them.
Get to him now. Here we go, Wall. What do you think, kid?
Fastball drilled. Not quite as far as the previous two. But you just assume it's going out when it goes in the air this inning. Matt Cole flies out to center field for the second time today, and there's 2 outs for Sebastian O'Neill, who they're going to yell Seabass at. He's 2 for 3 on the day. He's popped up, singled, doubled, scored, 2 RBIs. That's why he hits third. Throw over. You don't want to get picked off when you're up 10-3. That's a long walk back to the dugout. Fastball popped up on the right side and out of play. This East Cobb team has made it their personal mission to frustrate this home plate umpire by losing as many balls as possible. And there's one fired through the hole on the right side, and he's got himself your basic 3 for 4 day. 2 singles and a double. He scored a run, 2 RBIs. That's a heck of a performance. That'll bring up Robert Brown. He's the cleanup hitter. He has singled with an RBI, and he has grounded out and flew out to center. It's actually Logan Icaro. He's going to pinch hit. Fastball fouled off. This poor kid. Somebody tell Al Stone when it's a foul ball. He's halfway home. Oh, got him out in front. One and two's the count. Sorry, I'm just listening to this fantastic hitting instruction I'm getting from this third base coach. It's really good. Solid stuff. He never stops teaching. He's teaching everybody on the field. I love it. You never know when I'm going to be in a 2-strike situation and need to stay against my hip. And if I get into that situation and I didn't listen right now, I'll be so frustrated. Why did I not listen to that guy at that tournament that one time? Way back when. Fastball, strike 3 on the inside corner. Gets him looking. 10-3, we go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Bottom half of the 6th inning. 10-3. Georgia over Florida. Aaron Virez is going to stay in. I'm sorry, Matt Cole is going to stay in. And he will see Christian Milan, and he will sail a fastball high and wide. This game brought to you by Reebok Baseball, Marucci Wood Bats, Rawlings, and Swing Away. Also, by the number 4, the letter P, and clicky top pins. I'm sorry, I have to collect my pen or it will go dry. It's a good pen. 2-0. And Canadian Jesus up top, talking down to us. Off-speed pitch misses high, and all of a sudden Matt Cole can't throw a strike. Are there any more of those in there? Can I have one, please? Sure. Is that foul? Yes, it is foul. Kind of a diving Superman type effort made over there by Al Stone. How Al Stone has any energy to dive after a foul ball, I don't know. He ran 5,000 feet. He didn't have to run because nobody would tell him when a ball was foul last inning. He's got to be winded. They need to get him some oxygen. I'm fighting for you, Al Stone. Matty Cole looks 12 foot tall standing up right on that mound. But he doesn't look as sharp as he has previously. And while he has walked one inning, he hasn't walked the first one yet. And that may be cause for concern. Nobody's warming up quite yet. They've got a 7-run lead, but they've got to get 6 out still. That's a good move. Again, he misses high. That's where he's been all inning. When I got tired, that's where I'd miss. Up in the zone. There's a good one on the inside corner. Against David Moran, who is 2 for 2. Harry bats with a runner at first, nobody out, trailing by 7 in the Challenge Cup final. That's a good little change up on the outside corner for strike 2. There's one hit up, and Al Stone will chase it down and lose sight of it at the fence. It's not your fault. Completely out of oxygen. I think it's 2-2. It's definitely 2 strikes. Oh, good curveball. Gets away. Drop third strike. There's a runner at first. Yeah, he's out. He doesn't have to go, but the runner can advance.
That's all right, we're good.
The runner can advance. So, for all the hollering, let me just be clear. Milan's going to go to second base on a pass ball. David Wren struck out. There's a runner at first. You don't have to throw him out. Do you know why, Jason Reeves? Because those are the rules. Again, misses high with the fastball to Justin Burgos. Burgos has a sacrifice fly. and has flied out to left field. There's one below the knees for ball 2, 2-0. Runner at second, one out. 10-3. Good fastball, right at the belt. Strike one. Big swing and a miss. They do a great job of taking care of the fields here, especially between games. This grounds crew from East Cobb drag the field, line the field every game, and it's awesome. But when you sit here all day long, right next to the infield, by the end of the day, there is a thin layer of Georgia red clay under your eyes. Oh, we beat it out just barely. Just a great play by Cam Hearn. Played it perfectly. And a bang-bang play at first base, and a hustling Justin Burgos beats it out. Infield single. I'd like to take one of these waters that is so nutritious and delicious and pour it over my head right now, and I bet I would just run red with infield dust. Fastball drilled. That's inside the bag. That'll score one. That's going to get into the corner. That's going to score two easily. Will the big man try for three? I would hold him there, and they will. Kevin Alicea with a two-run double here with one out makes it 10-5. That ball was drilled. And that'll bring up Grant Baker. No, they held him at third. They didn't score twice. Burgos stopped at third. How did he not score? He's halfway to third base before they even got to the fence. Sorry, I just assumed. I'm watching the lead runner. I just assumed he was going to score, no brainer. So it's 10-4, excuse me, pardon me. See if he actually scores before I can't erase. I can't erase him using the clicky pen. And ball four will load them up. So after looking phenomenal for 4.5 innings, really for 4 innings, he's given up 3 runs and has the bases loaded here with only 1 out in the 6th inning. There's nobody throwing. Fastball for a strike. In at the knees of Connor Sutton. Sutton has been a single, an RBI, and he's grounded out. He misses low. Fastball grounded. That'll get 1 in. Hustling in the dirt. Not going to make a play. We'll get 2 in. See if they can get on it in time. They will. They will stop Baker at third. So see, I told you that run was going to score. Plus 1 more. And let's see. Grant Baker is going to reach on a doop. And it is 8-6. 10-6. It's something. It's late. It's 10-6. Definitely 10-6. Now they're going to go talk to him. See if they make a change. I'm going to work on this book. Reeves, you keep your eye on them and see if there's a new pitcher. Again, he gave up 1 run in 4 innings. He's given up 5 now in the last 2, and he only has 1 out here. Fastball's getting elevated.
Attaboy, Matty. Good outing, buddy.
And they're going to make the switch, and I think it's a good call. Matt Cole pitches a great game, but just run out of juice, man. It's just hot. He ran out of gas, and they busted him up a little bit here late. So they're going to bring in Burgess from short. And give credit to this Florida team for hanging in there. They just keep fighting, and now they're only 4 runs out. And they've still got runners at second and third with 1 out for a man who's 1 for 1 with a walk, Omi Perilla. There is, for some reason, ice falling from the sky. It is a middle of the summer ice storm here at East Cobb Baseball. I'm assuming that Matt is going to go to shortstop. Matt Cole is going to go to shortstop, as no one else has really moved. They're going to send this young man down to the bullpen to warm up. And I guess Matt Cole, I'm going to just go ahead and pencil him in at short. And James Williams is going to go to the bullpen.
I'm fine with that.
So here we go. Second and third for Brent Burgess. Trying to stop the bleeding. He's only got 1 out. And he's got the perfect Omi up there.
Here we go. Like we talked about. Here we go.
Fastball, swinging early, being aggressive, fouled straight back. Fastball misses high, and it's 1-1.
One down, one down. We'll talk about Cam.
Another fastball high. It's 2-1. I don't think they want to load it up and go to the top of the lineup here. Grounded over the head of a leaping Cam Hurd. Coming on and scooping it up is Sam Fleming. Make it 10-7. And Omi Perilla continues his perfect day. And he adds an RBI to his 2-for-2 day. He has also walked. Put Sutton at third. The runners at the corners with 1 out. 4 already in for Nick Ortega. Ortega has doubled, grounded out to second and third. And he takes a ball at the knees. So, what was kind of just cruising along here has turned into some kind of a ball game. Out in front of a changeup, 1-1. Good spot for it. That's a good pitch, just misses somehow. 2-1. Dead ant. That is a balk. That is a balk, and that'll score another run. That's a heck of a spot for a balk. They're going to go discuss the finer points of coming set and deceiving the runner. In a very respectful manner, I must say. He's doing this in the correct way. He went to home plate. He asked the home plate umpire for permission. He went to talk to him. Now he's standing out there with his hand. They're discussing it like gentlemen would. No one's kicked any dirt, thrown any bases, or tossed a rosin bag like a grenade. Yet. He has got a satisfactory answer. He will come back this way, and we will get on with the show. Either way, it's 10-8. A monstrous 5-run sixth is not over yet. Omi at second. Ortega's still at the plate. And he takes a strike.
Down, Barry.
Woo! Woo-hoo! Strike 3 called. That'll bring up Nicholas Daig. Thought that ball almost hit him in the heel. I don't have a good angle, though. What do I know? Nicholas Daig has walked, flew out, grounded out. Fastball up in the zone, misses. Gotta stop the bleeding, does Brent Burgess. Just misses inside with a fastball.
You're good. Hey, just settle down in front of me 150 at a time to the mid. You're okay.
Good stop. But ball 4. So another walk. Brings up Perillo, who has singled, scored, and flew out. He was also absolutely stone cold robbed by the man who is now pitching, Brent Burgess. He hit a missile to the shortstop that he dove and caught about 3 inches off the ground. And he will hit a little more looping line drive over here to short. He'll think about it for a minute and then go to second and get the third out of the inning. So Perillo is retired, 6-4, and that'll end the threat, but not before they push 5 across. It is a brand new ball game. To the 7th inning we go, 10-8, Georgia leads. We got us a barn burner now, boys and girls. 10-8. Only a 2-run lead here. It was at 1.6 runs. That was at 1.7 runs for this Georgia crew. Showing bunt, changing his mind, taking strikes. A strike. It's tough to take 2 strikes at once. Is Daniel Cirrus. Cirrus has had some kind of day. He's had a big fly. Hit by a pitch, scored, and grounded out. His home run was his 100th in the last 3 years, which would tell me he's a threat to hit a 100th and 1. He had to hit more than 1 in a game several times to do that. It's 5, 6, 7 hitters. It doesn't really matter in this lineup, though. They've hit a home run out of the 9 and 10 spot today. And he'll ground one up the middle and through. Knocked down by Perella, but nothing he could do. So it'll technically be an infield hit, which there's not really a category for that, so I don't even know why we're having this conversation. Because I have nothing else to talk about. We want a medal in the backstroke. Women or men? Backstroke's difficult to swim, man. That's a difficult move. I think you've got to be double jointed in your shoulders. Big, slow curveball, waits back on it and keeps it fair somehow. And apparently everybody on this Florida team can play third base. That is, they haven't made a play at third base that's less than spectacular yet. Connor Sutton comes over. I thought it's a foul ball, and he almost gets a double play out of it. So 5-4, fielder's choice, runner at first, James Williams. He's got an 0 for day. He has hit into a double play, which was another, it was a 5-4-3. It was a great play over here by the guy on the mound, Grant Baker. And he has flown out, and he has an RBI as he grounded into a fielder's choice. So he's not had an empty day. He just shows 0 for 3. One of those bats was highly effective, though, and really big right now because it's keeping it from being a 1-run game.
Come on, James, we need you right here, bud. Football 4. This is score 82 or 10-2.
We're now tied with China at gold medals.
Curveball's a good one. He doesn't offer. These kids do a great job of laying off of those pitches, man. They're not going to hit it. If they do hit it, they're just going to roll it over. They show great discipline up there on both sides. Fastball fouled off. That's his pitch. He missed it. There's a fastball hit high in the air and calling for it in right field and running a circle route to get to it is Christian Milan. He ends up backhanding it, going away from the sun, and a very scary second out of the inning. And they need to get Cam Hearn here if they're going to get one more shot at him with just a 2-run deficit. The runner at first is Burgess. Ooh, that's close. Fastball, swing and a miss. 0-1. 2 outs, 1 on, 2-run game. Challenge Cup final. Travel Ball National Championship. Sponsored by swingaway.com. Reebok. As that throw is going to get away and advance the runner to second. And they're going to kind of goof around, and he's going to try to take an extra base. And head first, he'll get the extra base. And he's a little dirty. My goodness. First to third again. Marucci, Rollins, Reebok. Swing away. Brought to you by. And thetruthaboutbaseball.com. So runner at third now, as I'm thanking sponsors. And Cam Hearn's thinking's got to change here. I mean, it's all of a sudden it's a bloop single as a run. Infield single's a run instead of I got to hit a double to get this guy home. Or I got to hit one high and deep. Left center field and off the wall. That's a diving try by Nicholas Daig. That'll score a run, and no matter where the runner is, he's going to hit a big fly double. Give him an RBI, make it 11-8. That's a big run. That's a big run. Cam Hearn is going to give way. It is marching band. Kell High School's marching band practice has started. To Jack Mayo. First pitch to Burgess is taken high. Fastball taken at the knees, 1-1. They got to shut it down right here. They can't let it go any farther. Baker's got to put his finger in the leak. He's got 2 outs. He's just got to get one of these guys. But the last time they were both up there, they both parked it. That'd be Burgess and the guy on deck, Big Sam Fleming. Fleming hit one into the living room of the East Cobb office complex. And here he just misses one, gets under it. And the third out of the inning is secured by Daig. So we go to the bottom half. Do or die time. 11-8. It's a lot different dynamic between the opposing coaches in this game and the opposing coaches in our last game. These guys are very cordial with each other. They're discussing different strategy and what has happened, and do you think he could have made that play, and do you think he could have made this play? Seem to be a lot more relaxed. The guys in our last game did not seem to care for each other very much. And I don't think they minded letting each other know. Strike one called here from Brent Burgess. He has got to get out Mr. Mullen. He's got a 1-1 count. And then Mr. Millen. And then Mr. Morin. That's a true story. I can't make that up. Mullen, Millen, Morin. And it's 2-1. He's got a 3-run advantage here. The last thing he needs to do is walk somebody. It's 3-1. Amy's getting excited about marching band practice. There's a fastball for a strike, fills the count up. You were the drum major? Congratulations on that honor. I know that that was a big deal because I had a friend who wanted to be drum major very badly. And I didn't understand because, let's just say I didn't understand. The only thing I understood about band was where the majorette dressing room was. That's all I knew. Strike three swinging. But then he got it and was very excited, and now later on in life I understand that's a big deal. That's a great honor. So congratulations on that. That was what, 10 years ago?
Yeah.
What instrument did you play?
I played several different clarinets, you know, they're different sizes.
Several different, at the same time? Several clarinets at the same time.
Saxophone, bassoon.
You played everything. You were a very talented lady. What happened? I'm just kidding. Just kidding. He's got Mullen now. He's got to get Millen. The wrong crowd. I fell into the wrong crowd. Touche. A little bit of extra mustard on that hot dog. Misses high. You know, every time they reach back for more, they miss. You notice that? I've noticed that. Good talk. There's one in the dirt. Last thing you need with a 3-run lead is a walk. Well, he gets one there. One out, one on for Morin. David. He has singled, struck out. 2 for 3. They need him on base. And he'll take a strike just at the knees. And he'll reach out and poke one up and out of play. It's that time of night when the sky's getting tough to pick the ball up. That time of night being 6:45 on the East Coast. Fastball foul back again. Stretch, kick, fire, curveball, he went. So another strikeout. That was a nasty curveball. So nasty it couldn't be held by Saris, who is solid back there, and it sends Milan to second. So they're down to their last out. And with all the cheering and all the yelling, Justin Burgos has got to realize that he's just got to get on base. He hits a home run here, nothing changes. They're still down. Shows bunt, takes inside. A comment from the home plate umpire for something, not sure what. We've had some very commenting home plate umpires today. Normally umpires don't say a word. These guys have had a long week, I guess. Swing and a miss, strike two. So Florida down to their last strike.
Whatever you got in the tank, reach in there and get it. Let's go. Right here, babe.
Good stop. Counts full.
It'll be on channel 11 if the coach goes after catcher on his own team.
Very bright, cheery coaching staff for East Cobb. I imagine that they would be very fun to play for. Ball four skips away, advances the runner, and now the tying run will come to the plate. And that's what you want. You got to get the tying run to the plate, and they've done that. And it's Kevin Alicia. The last time he was up there, he hit some kind of rocket for a double.
We're not going to get him a free base.
New signs. Peyton Manning would be proud of that. That was world-class audible. Peyton Manning, Denver Bronco. Finally saw him in the uniform throwing footballs. My head just wouldn't register. Does not compute, does not compute. He looks so happy, though. Maybe the altitude's good for your knees. I don't know. He's always been rich. Good pitch, fastball in there. Drilled and underneath the glove of Williams. One run's going to score. 11-9. Now the winning run will come to the plate, and that's what you really want. Runners at first and second. 2-run ball game. Grant Baker. Grant Baker's had a great day. He's pitched well. He's made some superb plays at third base. And here he wants to be a hero. He has walked. He has singled. He has struck out. He has scored twice. If he scores a third time, his team will win. Fastball misses inside. Fastball, good one. One count to Baker. Fastball, hit high, hit deep, and hit dead straight away center field. And Aaron Virez is going to squeeze it. And the East Cobb Baseball Elite are going to win the Challenge Cup in a thriller. 11-9. 11-9. Great coach game, well played game. The umpires did a fantastic job. We really enjoyed listening to this coaching staff over here interact with these players. Could not be more impressed. We're going to stick around, I guess, for the trophy presentation. I don't see Rick. Do you see Rick? There he is. Far side.
Oh, yeah. With the trophies.
With the trophies. So while we wait on the trophy presentation, we will thank all of these wonderful umpires. Thank you, sir, for moving your towel. We appreciate that. Good job. And our sponsors, Reebok, Swing Away, Marucci, and Rollins. Did I miss somebody? We'll throw Coke in. Oh, thetruthaboutbaseball.com. Don't forget to check that out. Video series by Gary Baldwin. Worth every penny. Truthaboutbaseball.com. The first in the series is a pitching video. So what a great game. It was 7-0 at one point. East Cobb holds on to win 11-9. Came down to the wire in the tying run on base. But then some good defense and some good pitching gets them out of them. Rick Goff now will present the Challenge Cup trophy and the Challenge Cup runner-up trophy. He'll say many words to these young men, which you will not be able to hear because we don't have him mic'd, that I'm sure are very inspirational and thankful. One of the good things, and there's tons of great stuff about travel ball national championships, but one of the great things is these kids come from so far and they start off in pool play, and you can have a bad weekend in pool play and have to go home. But what they do is they set up a second tournament that if you don't make it out of pool play into the championship round, you all get put into a second tournament to play for a different trophy because you've come a long way. It gives you more opportunity to play. The game before this one wasn't even for anything. Those guys were out of both tournaments. They just gave them an opportunity to play because they've traveled a long way with great expense, and they get an opportunity to play against the best of the best. And these two baseball teams right here are two very good baseball teams. Here to the Tampa Venom, he presents the runner-up in the Challenge Cup. So congratulations to the Tampa Venom. And more hardware for the East Cobb Trophy Room. If there is an East Cobb Trophy Room, I bet it's enormous. So the East Cobb Pride wins the Challenge Cup Trophy. Congratulations, men. You played well. You played great. You've earned it. For Sherry Lynn Fiveash, who was melting. I'm melting! And our technical director has done a fabulous job up on the scaffold today. Jason Reeves, our production assistant, executive producer, Amy Reeves. It's been a long day. Amy Walker. I am Casey Bass. I'm going to go wash my face and take a nap. Thank you so much, folks. We really appreciate you joining us, and we'll see you next time right here at the Travel Ball National Championships presented by TravelBallSelect.com.